Good morning. Welcome to Walking the Dirt Roads with Donna. It is May 1st, 2025. And last night we had some storms come through, and there was some warnings, and there was some wind damage in various locations. Thank God we did not have anything major at our house. But I do know on the other side of the county and over in Russellville, there was some significant damage. And we did lose our power last night. So, anyways, but yeah, we had it was pretty rocky there for a little bit. I should have videoed some of that storm last night, but I was in the middle of doing something else, and then the power went out, and then the battery power on my phone was real low. So anyways, I unfortunately did not get that footage, but it was intense. So yeah, May 1st. I've got a lot of stuff planned for this month. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to be able to do, because we got a lot of things going on. I've got jury orientation on Monday. There's some other stuff that's planned, so throughout the month. So I don't know when or how often I'll be able to get out here. But as you can see, the dirt road here is not, it's kind of dried up now because the sun's out and what have you, but you can see it's still a bit wet out here, and we got some water there in the ditch area. So anyways, tomorrow I'm going down to Little Rock, me and my husband, extra early in the morning. Got to take my stepdad to his appointment to have a CT scan done. I think that's what they said it was, some kind of scan. And then I got to go pick up my sewing machine. I got to find somebody else in the state to work on it, because the place I took it to is not going to work on it for, and I've already had my rant about that. So anyways, it's the end of the semester for my daughter, and she is getting her associate's degree on the 10th, and I think she says she's having to take a summer class, which is not, it's not a big deal or anything like that, so it'll work out. Plus, she signed up, she applied for an internship there in Russellville to help her, decide if this is the particular area of psychology that she wants to go in, or if she wants to, switch to another, psychology field or whatever, because, when you talk about psychology, that covers a lot. And so she's trying to kind of narrow that down a bit. So anyways, looks like we got a little tree down over here. See, that wind, man, it was intense. And, they had some tree damage over in Russellville and over there at Arkansas Tech, and numerous other places. But you can see this one just looks like it snapped. Look at that. Yep. So anyways, and got a lot of water here in the ditch. So, but today's gonna be a good day, I think. I think there might be another round of rain later on. So we'll just have to wait and see. This is, springtime in Arkansas. You never know. Well, I mean, sometimes you never know. There are times when we already know. Like, there's going to be, round after round after round of rain or severe weather or, things like that. And or at least I, try to enjoy this time of year as much as possible because it won't be long until temps will be topping out at 95 to 100, and you're going to have the 75 to 85% humidity. And when that's compounded with that and the wind is not blowing, well, then you've got a heat index of almost 105. And when it's 105 heat index and it may only be a 95 degrees, but you got that humidity, it tends to get hot. And I don't remember if I said anything about this before, but back in 2004 I had to have surgery on my left lung because it burst like a balloon because I had bacterial pneumonia. And so ever since that surgery, when during the summertime, man, it's sometimes hard to breathe. So I have to, take things real easy, through the summertime. Sometimes I push myself too hard. It happens. But, after all these years, so it's been, like 21 years now since I had that surgery, I'm getting a little bit better at figuring out what I can handle and what I cannot handle, and how to pace myself. And like I said in my last video, I think, here we go with some honeysuckle. Look at that. I love this honeysuckle. Let me zoom in a little bit here, see if we can get some. It's not, there we go. Zoomed in. All right. Yeah. Next month I'm gonna make some jelly. So later on today, and maybe on Saturday and Sunday, and as long as the honeysuckle is out, I will come down and I will pull all the yellow honeysuckles. I did some research on it and, found, the best way to do the honeysuckle jelly. And so I've got that started, and I got to pull out all of my jars and check them out and get them all nice and clean and sanitized because they've been in storage, they've been in the closet and out in the cabin. And so I have to take an inventory of what I got and figure it out from there. So anyways, yeah, and today I'm out here on the Young Gravelly Road. It's close. I just didn't feel like driving this morning. So next time I'm out, I will be on another road someplace else. I haven't quite decided where yet. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, we got a little rabbit out here. Let's see how close I can walk to him. Oh, where's he at? Here we go. I'm not going to try to do that. But we got a rabbit out here on the road. That's what I thought that was. Huh. I love little rabbits. Let's see. Look at that. He's a pretty rabbit. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Ha. Alright. Well, that's a wonderful thing to see on a May 1st. A rabbit. Yep. Let's see. There he is. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think that's a good way to end out the video. So if y'all have a good day and go out and find yourself a dirt road. Till next time, be blessed.